Also, you get what I'm saying? This is also the really good story behind this was a fucking good encounter. So this is why April Levine is, that is they, throughout the show that Lily, that, fucking, that creates the first, like, great fucking running gags and shit, fucking, I'll go into fucking jewelries and, what makes her so special because what she is like jewelry is the main antagonist. He's the Frieza of the non-universe. He just travels from like place to place and causes havoc and gets in and out because her backstory is really unique. You don't understand like fucking when she talks to Kabaya, instead of fucking she's very, very, very mature. She feels like she's talking to a little kid. Somehow I feel attracted. So like literally freaking it's a really, 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 really fucking dope experience. Fucking so you have to understand, freaking like, and April Levine, the April like me and fucking, her went through fucking crazy fucking shit like, so April in her life after freshman year freaking, yeah, fat ass, and I kept on trying to talk to her, so this is like fucking a really good Easter egg. So fucking what happened was like me and her, so yeah, fat ass, really jiggly, really fat, like, and like literally shit like that, like fucking, well, it's crazy when I was in elementary school, like literally I'll take like fucking action figures and I'll cover them in glue and shit like that, like I'll cover action figures and Play-Doh. That was one of my habits, like because I kept on the show, like I had this like fucking thing going on where I would like be make a show on the action figures and it would be continuous, and like one thing like I have I'll do is I'll just like what would happen if I did like fucking the fucking action figures in the Play-Doh. And so April went up to me in elementary school. She's like, "So what are you doing here?" It's like, literally freaking, I just kept doing them and stuff like, it was crazy as fuck. So like, really fucking, it was crazy as fuck. So I met her like, it's people just state what's going on in their life. This is a part of my PSA. So fucking April, like in real life, is fucking what she did was she's like, "Hey, I remember you," so that because I was looking good because I adapted to hip hop because I had the curly hair and shit going on. Now I'm talking about, man, I'm so horny, I just want to tap that ass. And she was like, "Well, go bang that girl. You said you already banged," and stuff like that. It was crazy as fuck. So fucking I came right back up, fucking it just I got cocky. She's like, "Bye," fucking she was hella cool and Stevie, so she gave me a hug. And I took advantage of that shit and I smacked her ass like literally. So she tapped me right upside my fucking dog and I started shaking on the way down and then I hopped back up just like a smooth criminal and her booty was still jiggling. So that is literally the inspiration behind April Levine. And shit like that, like literally, it was funny as fuck, man. And then April was stalking me like fucking, last year fucking Level Up Expo and shit, like literally, she was there out of nowhere. She's like, "Oh, that freshman year shit again." But fucking, it was crazy as fuck. So like literally fucking, so like literally, so she has a catchphrase, like something that she goes better. She's like, "Hey, skateboard!" Like it's crazy as fuck. So like literally, yes, it's a great promotion for Nas. Like literally, fucking harems go hard in Nas. Harems go hard in Nas. Like literally, it's crazy as fuck because like literally. So this is another Easter egg. I used to have this habit in 8th grade, like literally. Well, I told my older brother, like literally, I didn't care about shit in life. All I did was make my AMVs, like watch my anime, and tell my friend, "Hey, watch anime," like literally, "Hey, what's up?" This and that. So literally, it's like, "Bro, do you have change so I can get a Wazoo board?" And like literally freaking every single day, I was like that would be the highlight of my day. Like either we watching Adult Swim with my brother, or I get to go in the liquor store and get our Wazoo board. And then Flow Rider came out with a song called Sugar and this and that. So like literally freaking when Flow Rider came out with that Candy Got You Sprung, like this Candy got you sprung, like literally, yeah. So Sugar was really hard. Like that's one of my favorite songs of Solar for fucking like fucking Flow Rider and shit. Like literally, I love Sugar. So like literally, that's like no homo, but fucking it was crazy as fuck like that. So like fucking it's crazy as shit, man. It's really got out there. So fucking like the thing about fucking this story is like my brother when that song Flow Rider first came out, when that Sugar came out, like I got Ultra Mutant Storm the very first one. It was a really good game. Like graphics, story mode, everything. But then literally it got down to a point like when we got these new characters and stuff like that, I was feeling it. The fucking song came out, fucking Stockholm that you playing with the purple and Compro. Fucking my brother got the DLC, so he hit me up and like really, he's like, bro, this shit is hella sick. So he tried to pick Compro because of the different gameplay. So like fucking Knopf Blaze, what's his name? Fucking Knopf Blaze is also confirmed to my manga because fucking Knopf Blaze was like his notice of failure and how it always just confirmed and read. Fucking that's why brother character like literally he's based off Prisoner 13 from Soul Eater, and like literally that's his name. Knopf the Prophet, like literally no future, Knopf the Prophet. So literally you'll love that shit. So like literally fucking all the Soul Eater fans like fucking, you know, give you some more confirmation art and shit. So like yeah, it's crazy. So like literally it got down to the point so he got that Flow Rider song and literally fucking, hey yo, Eris, play that Sugar Flow Rider. It's like, I'm like, okay. So like he starts playing score and he's like, man, I'm gonna pick Conqueror. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna win with Conqueror. This is my song right here. I'm like, what? No, you didn't, bro. Like literally this, that, and that is the story about me, him, and like literally Slow Rider Sugar and the Razoo Lord. So this is Skittles video. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed. Alright guys. This is, you know my name, Mood Critics. The director told me to cut and I said non-existent. So it happened. Literally, this is the ultimate continuity, the Big Bang for Nons. This is Boomer's new girlfriend, and her name is Skittles. Skittles. Because you know why? Because she is a very new character that I just thought of that really add on to the continuity, because Skittles is a really fun, you know, outgoing character where Boomer is like literally always, you know, serious, calm, cool, and sophisticated. If it, you know, darn it, Ryota. Every time you show up, it makes me think about my mother who's dead. And then literally, Skittles will come out of nowhere. Skittles will be like, can skeletons talk? Oh, that wasn't at all. I think I might like you. I can tell by the way that you're formatting your sentences that you let your Gluteus Maximus speak for itself. State your name, Skittles. I find it very odd how you found none of that insulting. Well, hey Skittles, welcome to Miyaki. Lyotos is more annoying than you. So just for a heavy spoilers, since we all love those, these are heavy spoilers. So these is the trilogy. So we have the very top of the White 13, where it comes to the monster trio, Gabai and Ryota, who's basically Luffy, Lily, Beta, who's basically the Sanji of the show, and you know, Tito, who is, you know, I mean, Beta is Zoro, my bad. But Beta is Zoro and Tito is Sanji. That's the fighting style in Nons. So what's going on is this. You know, crazy is this. So they have a harem. And number one, the main, you know, prospect for the Titanic movie, the one that's inspired by Titanic, the one that is really gonna be right up there with the really heavy, the heaviest Nons project that I have coming. So that is gonna be title fit, but the main, you know, aspect of that is Gabaya's rival from an alternate universe. I made this thing called Bang Bling, which is Morgan's, you know, favorite, you know, figure side universe is non, so we have to give Morgan credit for that. You know, on the Space Ghost Coast to Coast, that is my host. So that is my boy Morgan. So this is literally paying homage to, you know, Skittles, because the idea from it. So let me go into a little story about Anti-Brother Itachi in real life that recently happened. So literally, I showed Anti-Itachi this anime called Cause No Stigma. It was back in the day, but I also did it when I bought him some yogurt Skittles they could put in the freezer. Because it was Big Mama who taught me to put Pop-Tarts in the freezer. So, so yes, so what I did was I copied the Big Mama formula, but little did I know that Damon was already putting, you know, Spanish sauce on Lucas, you know, that Lucas on freaking your candy and shit, you know, that little powdered stuff that you Mexicans put on their candy. Is like, oh, you're foreigners. Whoa, if I'm so foreign, imagine that frozen Nemo. So anyway, I just tried frozen everything, but that is going to be, I think, on Knuckles, is those frozen Skittles. I'm going to learn how to preserve those, and that's going to be really cool. So let's go into Juvery. Juvery is the fruit that I used to be a weed back in the day. It's a fusion between Juveria Fairy Tale and Sorcery from Naruto. What she is she's just like Atlantis. She's the underwater puppet goddess that literally freaking controls every single fish and their ability through puppet strings, and that is Jewelry, and she's going to be Gabaya's love interest for this Titanic. So that's getting out there, but she's literally, I just watched spoil this. She is the alternate universe antagonist for Bang Bling. Oh, the secret has been revealed that Bang Bling's main antagonist is Jewelry, the son, she has a lot of masculine traits. The daughter of Kazita Chihiro and Madison. Jewelry is Gabaya's main interest. They have many girlfriends. All three of them have girlfriends. Like, coming up in the Curse of the Elephant statue, Better teams up with Jiro Goku. So like Jiro Goku is going to be Better's, main for that. But the main for Better in the show is April Levine. April was a girl with a really fat ass that was reserved for me by a mod member that Lily let me know that I had a mission to do when I was young. That's why they put Blockbuster there in order for me to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! The Pegasus Saga, in order for me to watch Mecha Saga. The mainstream for media, they all taught me ever since I was young to Lily. Go hard. So this is Skittles. This is the evolution of Lily Dons. And back in the day, I'm like, Lily, this is a really cool. This is a really dope, freaking time for me right now. So Lily, especially freaking Naku's dropping, I had to drop Skittles. So who is Skittles? Skittles is a girl who's Lily, up-loving, lighthearted girl who's Lily the main thing of Better, because her ability is to control asteroids, little cosmos through her Skittles, freaking she's a punk rocker like Lily, so see Little Burst, freaking part 1 Naruto level, freaking Boomer's obviously stronger, freaking she has things that explode, but she decides to do it in the form of candy, like Skittles and stuff like that. She's a really hardcore fighter. She's cheating just like Sasuke. She has a really heavy Sasuke complex, and Lily, this is how she fights, this is everything like Lily, so freaking this was out there because literally freaking, she has a really big complex where it comes to commenting on stuff with Lily. When her and Better where her and Boomer are on missions, that shit is hella funny, so get them, one-on-one already confirmed, his input on a non-special. So Lily, I would like his help with Curse the Elephant statue, if you wouldn't mind. So anyway, I'm also making a character of Pan in SS Goshen, and it's gonna be Peach, Pan from SS Goshen for Peach from Saga, and SS Goshen for her and Pan are all gonna fuse into this, Nas character. So that's gonna be another one, and she's gonna be confirmed for Anhos. So just a little drip to drop on you. She's just like Sheepon and Stelvia. That's who she's based off of. That is her outer image. So Stelvia, Peach, and all that. She's really dope and shit. So yeah, that's cool. And thinking, I don't know who she made unbuff for it, but Lily. April was a girl back when I was in, first grade, when I was in elementary school. We were arguing, on the playground. And I'm like, I saw the Lion King too. She's like, I own the Lion King too. I'm like, well, I own the Lion King too. So let me go into the Platinum Boys and their input of this. The frozen Skittles are based off just slanging that was back in the day. The people who put my brother on to Lily selling candy at school after stealing them from the Honey Bun shop, and Big Daddy Manito's like, what the fuck? Who stole my Honey Bun? Lily, I want you to go to the damn store. Where the fuck is my Honey Bun? Huh? Big Daddy Manito does not play around when it comes to that fucking Honey Bun. His name was SS for Gogeta and Tekaichi. He's like, where the fuck is my guy, man? Lily, I'm like, Dad, we haven't beat the story mode yet. Just like that. I'm like, oh, well, hit me when you get my guy. I'm still whooping your ass. I am not a Goku nor Vegeta. I don't give a fuck who you are. You gotta get served by Big Daddy. That's So Skittles is a really dope character because she's crafty, and she's always on Boomer's side. She's always making a lot of situations where Boomer's always serious, and she has an Eric Cartman complex. It's Lily, this is a dude I got off of just recently. She's really freaking funny, she's really always confident. So the thing that happened with me in April was this. So freshman year came along. I had the tan girl haircut. Lily, I slicked my hair back, and my shit was hella baked. I had the green eyes, Lily, with curly hair for Sometimes I wore a checkerboard shirt to school, Lily. I had some green shiny pants too, Lily. That was who Tanjiro's, design was based off of. And FYI, for your information, that was my mom's favorite outfit in high school. Yeah, that was my mom's favorite outfit in high school, and my mom's favorite color is burgundy. So Giyu and Demon Slayer, you know, whenever you see Burgundy in like really in the anime like that, like literally. So Giyu from Demon Slayer, like that Burgundy is based off my mom's favorite color. So yeah, I just want to let you know this is a really good character. This is a revelation character for Nas, because like literally, it's not like Nas goes a complete like back in the day. It really like really has good aspects of copying the any Slappy Stopper, you know. There was a bunch of other stuff, so you know, freaking, she adds on to your universe, and really, I'm telling you. So what she is she's a girl who was obsessed with music, obsessed with punk rock. She listens to Kelly Clarkson, you know, stuff like that. Like, listen to pop music, and like Boomer's really laid back, you know. Eventually, Boomer will get to music, like a South Park revelation. Like, eventually, Boomer is gonna do it in like in order to enhance, like, you know, his combat ability, because it gets you more ideas, and it's all about being creative. And Don's like literally going back and forth. So Boomer, and you know, freaking Skittles are freaking funny. Like literally, it's literally gonna be one special, like literally, or it's gonna be like this, like literally. Oh, Rodney, I didn't expect you to arrive so soon. Like literally, he's like, for your information, Boomer, I was protecting Skittles the whole time. I'm like, oh, well, you get a fine job, Rodney. Oh, rare rub it in, Skittles. It's crazy as fuck. So Lily, this is an idea that I really spread so far. So Skittles really adds on to the continuity. Also, there's another thing of Nas, not spoiler, because you know how Nas is all about key control and like summoning, you know, doing hella other shit. You know that you can like form like your hyphy juice. Because in Simpson Dynamics, the secret thing that he can do in that he can't do in the show is because he is trying to teach Gabai Murioto how his turn to move objects in the key. So he's trying to infuse his hyphy juice with the move aspect, and like really, he's trying to learn how to make a move energy, like a move key blast, in order to taste, you know, based on Kelly Lotus and Super Namek. So that is what they're all waiting for. They're gonna arrive like Sasuke from the training exam, Lily coming out with Band-Aid goodbye, and Lily sitting right with the leaves popping out because he that you know. There's really gonna be some dope shit. I'm letting you know, bro. Like Lily freaking Skittles is gonna really add on to the continuity. So everything they have this thing called, you know, a Chidori saber. Literally, when you form lightning into like a lightsaber and shit, like everybody can really, it's like when you get higher ratio, you can do a lot of things like Leiji and stuff like that. You know what the fuck she does with Rem's Island. So like you get what I'm saying. Like Leiji is really tactical, because her quirk, you know, her power is like, you know, quantum physics, but it's just like the Sharingan. I mean, the Byakugan. It's like Byakugan versus like quantum physics. When they see you, they visualize two duplicates, and they see an Enru, this and that is what Leiji's, you know, freaking, if you all know Leiji's go back to Rem's Island, that's why she has that technique. It's because that is like literally what her eye can do. That's her eye power, you know, freaking. So, you know, Skittles really adds on to the continuity. And the best part about Skittles is, you know how Boomer rides a star? Skittles rides a guitar, and Lily. And this is Skittles when she goes into her awakening, when she imitates that concert girl from Danny Phantom. Like Lily, that's who Skittles is. Skittles is Lily, the best continuity. So let's go into Jewelry, like in Gabaya, like Lily. That's the shit for them. And April Levine and Better, like Lily. So in the show, like Lily, hey April, like Lily, Better calls her April, everybody else calls her Levine, like Lily. It's funny as fucking. And that's literally crazy, like Lily freaking, and like Lily, they try to help Better, like Lily freaking Tofu, the new character I just confirmed, Tofu, like Lily. She can, a part of her quirk is to mold tofu by the way, like you know how you can add elements and shit like that, like she has explosive tofu and shit. Lily, she is hella dope. She really knows how to use her quirk. She's gonna get a boost of at the end of, you know, the ant, you know, holes at the ant holes. She's gonna gain that ability from that, you know, movie. It's got, that's a spoiler alert, you know. Another summoning she's gonna gain from that movie. It's gonna be fucking crazy. So it's gonna be fucking crazy. Like fucking, you already have summonings and nons, and it's crazy. So like, you know, freaking Skittles is really fucking hard, man. So this is the character design for Skittles. You know, I'm just letting it drop this whole video. Like this is Skittles. This is based off of growing real life. And you know, newsflash, they're gonna take cosplay designs of people's original cosplayers and put them in nons if they're requested. They've already discussed it with Sean Schemmel and Christopher Sabat. So this is really a good add-on to continuity. let's go into April real life backstory. So when I, had my stop at accident, so like Lily, I went up to April and Lily, it was the funniest shit. So like Lily, I was getting horny because somebody bought me from another girl who was reserved for a mod member. I'm going to like make a video about, girls and like how I was secretly, protected by a gangster, in order for me to make, media, for them to make profit, they protected me in order to give them more basic rap. So I'm gonna make another video about that. So like Lily, that was crazy as, all shit and tea. Or shitty, like go show on the Ricky Steve and go check out my streaming video playlist. They're really funny. So like, it's really, really fucking dope because Skittles really, really goes hard in everything she tries to fucking do, and she's a fucking beast, freaking. So this is other girl named Cheese Sour, who's based off my one of my really main girls, like Chidori Sour, fucking. So her name is Cheese Shower, and like she wears blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Like she has a beanie of blue, but it's half pink, half purple, half freaking blue hoodie. A fucking blue, but fucking half and half like Todoroki. That's the beanie on her head. She look like fucking Eno and shit. She's basically like a Sasuke Eno figure, and her quirk is like, Sour Patch Kids. First they're sour, then they're sweet. She summons them, and they fuck her up, and they do hella shit, fucking. And she also knows how to make them stick, too, and she's a really, really dope fighter. It's based off Eno and Chidori Sour, my main girl, fucking she know how to quirk. So I'm gonna give you her insider back in the group on what I loved about fucking Chidori Sour. Like fucking, I saw her quirk, for the very first time, and she cosplayed as Sakon, a female Sakon. I had a lot of taste and flavor where it came to you hoes in these cosplays. Like Lily, she was a really, really top contender. Like we and her got like good. Like she knows she wanted it. Fucking the very first thing that she did was lick my lollipop. The very first time that I met her. That's when fucking freaking Chidori Sour did. Like I asked this girl to lick my lollipop. I know from grabbing ass, but Chidori Sour, I just fucking gave her a lollipop. So she's still been down and shit like that. Thinking Bob, who's 21 in real fucking life though. His name was fucking Bob. But it's fucking, he liked that post on Instagram, folks think it's hella funny. So fucking, freaking, that lollipop came from my jaw back when I was picking out that, pizza job where I got all those hoes, where I got Kelly, where I got fucking Julia, Jacqueline, all those girls, fucking. So, fucking, if I know, if Brooke Warren Crossbar, I'm not gonna let her, like, hey, get so at her spoiler, freaking at hoes, Brooke Warren is coming as, Brooke Warren. Brooke Warren cosplay. Brooke, the profile video, she finally got a Nas character, and she, like, Lily is just like the girl, like, who couldn't speak. That one anime that nigga look like Rimuru, fucking, the girl who's silent, she's trying to learn how to read. That is Brooke Warren's quirk, like, Lily. She is, like, Lily, reverse literature, and, like, Lily, she's very, very powerful, but she's just a little fucking kid. She's very off balance, but when she's older, she's really gonna be a top contender, so Brooke fucking reads, like, what she does. Like, she's a text user, and we all know what text users can do with Nas, and Lily freaking Bruning is a text user, but she's also a Reaper user. Fucking, she has nasty tendencies. She's based off of fucking Maka and fucking, fucking Brooke Warren, fucking, some other shit, some anarchy shit. It's basically an anarchy version of Maka and Nas. She's confirmed from at-holes and shit. So add her to the continuity. Fucking, and Lily, it's crazy. So fucking Skittles really added on. This is the multiplication video for fucking Skittles because, her fucking, when she rides in the guitar, Boomer rides in the, freaking the star. It's such a complex thing. It's fucking crazy as fuck. So there's a lot more freaking, get that confirmation. Fucking, so fucking, that is who she is. And so there's also a big Nas movie that I'm saving up for, Skittles. That's gonna be her debut. There may be, a movie afterwards with Bury Me. See, maybe in the Bury Me movie. So, like, you want me to spoil it? This is the biggest non-spoiler video. There's going to be a movie that's based off the Beyblade, the Digimon movie. There was this girl in high school I wanted to fuck named Sydney, and like Lily freaking, I was like listening to music with her, like Lily doing the wrestling practice where we were having a meet. Lily, I had to wrestle, I was doing pretty good, so I listened to her, I had some pretty good music, but like Lily, it was a no means no factor. But then later on, she told me, oh, it's not that, it's the Bob again, just fucking became fucking B40 again. Became for the Yakin Sensei, so fucking me and her are cool now and shit like that. And like Lily, her brother's name was Jason, he used to always get me fucking just shit like that. I have multiple running gags in wrestling that was pretty funny, but fucking, like, I'll save that for another video. I'll save Jason's video fucking for another time. I fucking, not my mom and Jason, because that's already, it's said and done and shit like that. That's already passed, but fucking, Jason fucking, and his name was Jason Ortega, and Sydney Ortega, like, she was fine as fuck, like, Lily. Hey, it was crazy as fuck, so, like, Lily, so fucking, back to, you know, Skittles. We freaking, her debut movie is going to be based off, you know, Life is a Highway. It's going to be based off cars and that animated Grand Prix. And, you know, Reed Racer is going to have a really, really big role in that. You know, that is going to be a Grand Prix, you know, hey, oh my God, I'm telling you, the Grand Prix is about to be really, really, really dope, man. So freaking, it's really, really leading. So it's gonna be Lightning McQueen. It's gonna be a buyer trying to raise his cars. So like you can raise cars in like Nons too now. With the iCars that you see in commercials and shit, yeah, you can use them in Nons. All that shit is possible in Nons. If you transfer shit, you can transfer fucking, you know, shit like that. But you gotta shape this shit like that. It's all about folding your craft in Nons. Like really fucking take abilities and shit, you know, fucking but mold them to your own craft to help you out. You may have had this, but I trained my quirk to do this and that just in case you try to do that. And it's crazy as fuck. So like fucking, you know, cheese sour fucking, you know, it's crazy as fuck. So Lady is fucking cool. So if you want to know a little bit more about Lady, fucking Layla's character, she's a sophomore, and all sophomores are really, really fucking smart. Like, you know, so, you know, and you know, also Skittles has, like, you know how her summoning animal, one of her main summoning animals is, you know, fucking Mio, fucking, it's a Mio, like, it's not Mio 2, but it's the, like, it's fucking, Mio and Kirby, it's Kirby Mew, like, Mew Kirby, or like Kirby Mew, fucking, like, wherever the student size, Kirby Mew, fucking, like, Lily, so, like, Lily, fucking, she puts niggas to sleep, like, you know, Jigglypuff, so, like, she's really, really fucking dope, she's really fucking crafty. Boomer, you said you'd be here. Oh, I'm sorry, I was, like, literally, like, trying to be half naked with goodbye Rudy Yoto, it's like, literally, Uncle and shit like that. So Uncle fucking Jay is gonna have a power up in this Nons. I may have corny, so you know there's gonna be like multiple Nons, like variations. There's gonna be a Genkai and my grandma fucking referencing Nons. Fucking that's going to be a character. Fucking where their ability is, they're gonna be ghosts, but you get what I'm saying. Like fucking their worlds in the soul are gonna be crazy. Like they're gonna be more powerful. I'll elaborate in another video. I'm not gonna tell their abilities. Just gonna be Jiraiya and Uncle Jay, fucking Uncle Sonny and Uncle Jiraiya, fucking. You know, tell the truth in your life. There's gonna be a girl that's literally going to be based off, like, literally, I'm gonna make a face video tomorrow, fucking about fucking a girl that like was really hard in every shape and form. I guess, man, but fucking it's crazy. So, yeah, man, this is Skittles. I'm out.